The learning outcomes of this part, that is orthographic projections, the importance is explored through introduction, the different principles of projections, the systems of orthographic projections. While for drawing orthographic projections, three principal planes, that is a vertical plane, horizontal plane, and a side planes are required. So for this we have to consider its coordinate planes. So there are the two methods of orthographic projection, that is the first angle and the third angle. We are considering the first angle method, and what are the different types of views we have to study in first angle projections. A symbol for the first angle projection method, and by referring the given pictorial view how to draw the orthographic projections, that is a procedure we have to study. An engineer who may be a designer, drafter, or a builder is always confronted with the task of describing the shape of three-dimensional objects on two-dimensional surfaces, that is the drawing paper. This may be done by a written description, photograph of the object, or by graphical description. The written description or the language of words can be used to describe only very simple and standard solids, while the photographs can show only the exterior of the object. Also, the object to be designed or improvement of a same existing design cannot be photographed. Hence, the only possible media accepted universally by which an engineer can express his or her ideas is the language of lines or the graphical description, commonly called engineering drawing, which is a systematic combination of different conventional lines. In graphic language, the shape is described by projection, which is the image of the object formed by rays of light taken in some particular direction from the object into a picture plane as it appears to an observer stationed at the point from or toward which the projection is made. Depending upon the orientation of the object, location of the point of a sight, and the direction of lines of a sight relative to the picture plane, different types of projections, that is a perspective, parallel, orthographic, axonometric, oblique, etc. can be obtained. The plane on which the projection is taken is called as the plane of a projection or a picture plane. The point from which the observer is assumed to view the object is called as the station point or the center of a projection. In this chapter, only the orthographic system of a projection will be studied in detail. Imagine that you are standing in a dark room such that your back is parallel to one of the walls of the room. Now if somebody lights a torch such that the torch is facing toward your body, then your shadow will fall on the back wall and shape of the shadow outline will be exactly identical to the outer shape of your body. In this situation, the torch is an observer, you are an object, and your shadow on the wall is your projection, and the wall will be called as a plane of a projection. The light rays which pass by touching contours of your body to form the outline of the shadow are called as a projection lines or projectors. The word projection is of a Latin origin and its meaning is to throw forward. In this case, you, that is object, are being thrown forward in the form of your shadow as a projection. Referring to the given figure, if the station point or the observer's eye is at an infinite distance from an object, such that the lines of a sight or projectors are parallel to each other and perpendicular to the plane of projections, the projection obtained, which would be the same size and shape as the facing surface of the object, is called an orthographic projection. Note that the object is placed with one of its face parallel to the picture plane or projection plane. Any object has a three-dimensional, that is a length, depth and a height. The problem is to represent or convey all these three dimensions together with the other details of the object on a sheet of a drawing paper which has only two dimensions. Orthographic system of projections is a method of representing the exact shape of a three-dimensional object on a two-dimensional drawing sheet in two or more views. As is clear from figure that a single orthographic projection of a cube or any other object does not describe the form of the object. When the object is so placed that one of its faces is parallel to the plane of a projection, in order to achieve the complete shape description in such cases, it is necessary to get more than one projection, and therefore additional planes of projections are used to project more views on them for the object. As such, the orthographic system of projection is called a multi-view projection method. These views are obtained by dropping perpendicular from two or more sides of the object to the picture planes, generally set at right angles to each other. These picture planes are then rotated to lie them in one plane. This method is almost universally used in engineering drawing to graphically describe the shape of an object. In the orthographic projection drawing, for getting the different views of an object, three main planes are usually used. One of these set up in a vertical position is called as a vertical plane of a projection. The second plane set up in horizontal position, that is a perpendicular to the VP, is called as a horizontal plane, that is a HP. The third plane set up perpendicular to the vertical and horizontal planes is called a profile plane, that is a PP. The horizontal and vertical planes, which are called the principal planes, divide the whole space on one side of the profile plane in four quadrants called the four dihedral angles or quadrants. Figure illustrates the coordinate planes and the four quadrants. The lines of intersection of these three planes are called coordinate axes. Line of intersection of a HP and VP is more commonly called a reference line and is denoted by XY. The point of intersection of the three coordinate planes is called the origin. Orthographic views of any object can be represented by any one of the two systems of a projection, that is the first angle projection and third angle projection. These are named according to the quadrant in which the object is imagined to be placed for the purpose of a projection. The shape and size of views are the same in these two systems. The only difference lies in the relative position of the various views. First angle projection is widely used throughout the Europe, the United States of Soviet Russia, and many other countries in Asia. Third angle projection is used in America. The current Indian and ISO standards state that both the system of projections are equally acceptable, but they should never be mixed on the same drawing. Both these systems should be taught in engineering institutions, as these are used throughout the world for the preparation of a technical drawing. In India, the use of a first angle projection is in use exclusively after 1991. The pictorial view of the block is arranged in an arbitrary way because none of the three faces is more important than the others. Further, in order to describe the orthographic views, we need to select a principal view. In the present view, we have chosen the view in the direction of arrow A to be the view from the front. The 6 arrows point to the different surfaces of the block, and 6 views will result on 6 different planes. The arrows themselves are positioned square to the surfaces. They are also at a 90 degree or multiples of a 90 degree to each other. The 6 views are designated as follows. View in a direction A is the view from the front view. In direction B is the view from the left. In direction C, view from the right. Direction D, view from above. Direction E is the view from the below. And direction F is the view from the clear. In orthographic projections, we are interested only views in a direction of A, B or C and D. In the first angle projection, the views in the direction of arrows B, C and D are arranged with a reference to the front view as shown below. The view from the direction B, that is a left hand side view, is placed on the right side of the front view. The view from the direction C, that is a right hand side view, is placed on the left of the front view. The view from the direction D, that is a top view, is placed underneath, that is a below of a front view. It is customary to state the projection used on orthographic drawings to remove all doubts or the use of a distinguishing symbol which is shown on the arrangement. As shown in the figure, the block is shown pictorially in the first quadrant with the 3 of the surfaces on which views are projected. The surfaces are known as the planes, and the principal view in the direction of the arrow is projected onto the principal vertical plane. The view from D, that is a top view, is projected on the principal horizontal plane, that is a HP. The view B, that is a left hand side view, is projected onto a vertical plane at a 90 degree to the principal vertical plane and the principal horizontal plane. This plane is known as a auxiliary vertical plane or a principal plane. The intersection of the vertical and horizontal planes gives a line which is used as the reference line. This line is often referred to as the XY line and is useful in projection problems since it represents the position of a horizontal plane with a reference to a front view and also the position of the vertical plane with a reference to a plan or a top view. To manufacture the objects or component, a clear and complete description of their shape and size is necessary so that the objects or the component may be made exactly as intended by the designer. This information is furnished by a number of systematically arranged orthographic views. Each view provides a definite information. If the views is taken in a direction perpendicular to a principal face of the object, every object has a three principal dimensions, that is a width, height and a depth, as shown in the figure. The front view shows only the width and height of the object. The end or side view shows the height and depth, and the top view shows the width and depth. No single orthographic view can show more than two views of the three principal dimensions in their true sizes. A view of an object is known technically as a projection. To describe a simple object, an engineer does not need to draw all six views described already, and it is customary only to draw the minimum number which completely describe the object. Also, many parts do not have a definite front, top or side, and the orientation of the part is decided by the engineer who select the views to give the maximum visual information to describe the part. Traditionally, front view is also known as a front elevation. Side view is known as a side or end elevation, and the view from the above is referred as a plan. Consider a frustum of cone which is a place in the first quadrant, that is above HP and in front of VP, in such a way that its axis is parallel to VP, HP and perpendicular to the right hand side plane. And in this case we have considered the two views, that is a front view and a left hand side view. The front view appears as a geometrical shape drawn on the vertical plane, and the left hand side view shows two concentric circles projected on a right hand side plane. When the vertical plane and right hand side plane are brought in a single plane, then a first angle method symbol is formed, which is shown in the figure. The first step in orthographic projections is to trace out the overall dimensions, that is a width, depth and a height. To trace out the first dimension, that is a width, for this consider the direction of observation for the front view. Then the extreme left and extreme right surface should be within the hand, means hold the object within hand in such a way that the left surface and the right surface are completely in touch with your palms. Then the distance between these two palms is called as a overall dimension width. Now for overall height, apply the your palm or hand toward the bottom surface and the top surface. Then the distance between the your palm is overall height. Then third dimension, that is to trace out the overall depth and hold the component in your hand in such a way that your front surface and rear surface should be in contact with your palms. Then the distance between the front surface and the rear surface is called as a overall depth. So by observing the given figure, the first dimension, that is overall width, is 80 millimeter. Overall height, that is the distance between the bottom and top side surface, is 60 millimeter. And third dimension, that is the depth, that is the distance between the front and rear side surface, is 45 millimeter. Note down these dimensions because it helps to draw orthographic projections. Figure shows the pictorial view of an object, that is a 3D view. We have to draw the three principal views of this object, that is a front view looking in the direction of X, top view looking from the top side, and looking in the direction of Y, we have to draw the right hand side view. The arrow X represents the front view direction. To draw all the three views, we have to follow the simple steps given below. First step, find out the maximum size of a box which will contain the object given in the figure. The width of the box or the length of the box enclosing the object is denoted by L. Width is denoted by W and height is denoted by H. Step 2. Draw the front view, top view and right hand side view of the imaginary box as shown in the figure. While drawing the views of the box, maintain the proper spacing of the views with the reference lines XY and X1, Y1. With the front view and the XY line have a distance of 10 millimeter. Top view and XY as well as X1, Y1 have a distance of 10 millimeter. And for right hand side view, the distance from these two axes should be 10 millimeter. Means the distance between these three views, that is front view, top view and side view, will be the 20 millimeter. Third step, generally the front view is drawn first. The portion of the object which will be visible in the front view is shaded as shown in the figure. Draw the front view of the object in the front view box. Then step number 4, the portion of the object will be visible from the top is shown shaded in the figure. Draw the top view in the top view box. The portion of the object which will be visible from the right side is shown shaded in the figure. Draw the right hand side view in the side view box, which is orthographically located towards the left side of the front view box. The combination of all these principal views drawn by the first angle projection method is shown in the figure.